Well, it looks like 2023 is going to be a massive delay on cases that are going on. Um, we haven't heard too much on the MindGeek case. Ron Jeremy is, looks like by the time this video airs, his prosecution will be deeming him unfit for trial due to a really bad dementia. Uh, Also, you have the Mercedes Carrera trial delayed again. That means she should be in jail for about 4 years. She's been held in jail because she cannot afford the bails, and that's 4 years later that we're hearing this. And we got this case, which is basically part of the WWE. You know, Vince is back, and looks like he may have sold to Saudi Prince or a Saudi company, whoever it is. But one of his Hall of Famers, her trial has been delayed again. But before we start, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, share. Thank you for those tuning in. We do really appreciate it, even though 2023 is going to be a rough year on YouTube and probably on BitChute, as we do have issues on BitChute as far as BitChute's financial situation where their banks have been shut down, their accounts have been shut down by banks, so the money is not coming in steady as it used to. And with YouTube's new rules, I just got age restricted for the first time on a video. I'm still asking why it was age restricted. There's nothing that violates the terms of service, truly. But let's get into this. The WWE, we've known it. There's been so much controversy going on there. You've had Vince McMahon, who had to leave the company, but we found out he didn't really leave the company. He was still in control. Is selling it off to the Saudis. Right now, at this minute, we heard Stephanie McMahon has stepped down. But getting into a trial that has been somewhat in the news on there, not too much on it, but it is a manslaughter trial. That's the Tammy Lynn Sonny Sytch manslaughter DUI trial, which has been ongoing. And this is not the only trial that she is going to be part of. There's another trial, I believe it's in Pennsylvania, that still has to come around, which is another DUI trial. Driving without a license on there. But now her Florida manslaughter trial is delayed. And we'll read this off of Ringside News. Sonny was once on top of the world in the WWE, but that changed in a big way. Her downward spiral, it seems, has no end, but at this point in her life, she is still awaiting trial on manslaughter charges. Tammy Lynn Sytch, who is 50, was charged with one count of DUI causing the death. That's manslaughter, felony in the third degree. One count of causing death while operating a vehicle with a suspended or revoked driver's license. That's still a third degree felony. 4 counts of DUI causing injury to a person and 3 counts of DUI causing damage to property. This all came out after a March death of a 75-year-old Julian Lassiter during a traffic incident in Ormond Beach, Florida. This was an accident that Tammy Lynn Sytch caused. PW Insider reports that Sonny's trial has been pushed back once again. Now it's not slated to begin until February 16th. Tammy Lynn Sytch waived her right to a speedy trial back in August, as she claimed the arising out of criminal episode made the subject of the prosecution, specifically the right to be tried within 175 days of her being taken into custody, as provided by the law and Rule 3.191, Florida Rules of Criminal Procedure. Now, before we go any further, understand that her bail has been revoked and she's been pulled in jail. This happened last year. That was the last article we put out. The WWE Hall of Famer was given criminal indigent status, which means since she is without a steady income, she cannot afford a lawyer for the defense in her criminal case. Obviously, her legal tribulations are not over. Tammy Lynn Sytch is still incarcerated, but you wouldn't know that by looking at her NSFW premium content paywall, her boyfriend is still posting things without her around. Some older content that he has around, but doesn't mean that Sunny is a free woman. She is likely her time behind bars won't be over for a long time. Yeah, that's right. Her own boyfriend is putting out content raising money. I don't know if it's raising for trial or if it's going into his pockets. That we don't know. But yeah, Tammy's been all over the place. And the thing about it is, this is a girl who was very attractive back in the day. If you've seen the photos of her and stuff like that, you know, her time in wrestling, her star has fallen. I mean, she's gone from wrestling to porn to basically recluse. You know, someone mentioned, you know, back when another wrestler was alive, the difference between one wrestler to another, which will break the bank at the WWE as far as getting rehab. You know, and that was Scott Hall. That was Scott Hall they were talking about back then, because you know you've had a lot of these wrestlers, you know, as they gotten older in time, they've just literally have become issues. And looking at this, guess the WWE is no longer going to be handling this for her. She's probably gotten to her limit of her old wrestling insurance, you know, from the agency, and they probably want nothing to do with her anymore. I mean, how many former wrestlers, you know, that are involved in deaths, murders, you know, you could do there's a whole slew of the Dark Side of the Ring, that, you know, that show that has shown you what the hell has gone on. And, you know, you have everyone from Miss Elizabeth all the way straight on down to Tammy that, you know, you have had questionable issues. And, you know, I mean, Sunny needs help. That's the first thing. I mean, she needs complete help as far as her alcoholism and whatever else she's taking. Because she just keeps getting caught in these DUIs. She needs to stop driving. That's the first thing on there, because that's what gets her in trouble the most, is that she gets behind the wheel of a vehicle. You know, she has one other state that she, you know, as soon as this is over, she still has to be prosecuted in that other state if they haven't dropped the charges yet. So let me know in the comments below your thoughts on this. Another trial delay upon trial delays that have been going on. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, share. We'll see you on the next video. Thank you for tuning in, and bye-bye now.